What up, Ectomorphs? This is your boy Efrem B. Martin of Too Legit to Quit Fitness. How you doing today? I'm back making another video, and as usual, I just want to thank you, Ectomorphs, for your continued support. Sending me emails through my website. It's really starting to get pretty big, and just wanted to send some love to you guys. So thank you for your support, okay? And thank you for the incredible emails that you guys are sending, asking a lot of really good questions. And once again, I said I feel very honored being able to share with Ectomorphs my own personal experiences, and just trying to do what I can to continue to encourage Ectomorphs and keep them on the right track, going to the gym, making it about fitness and health, and just doing your thing, Ectomorphs. So I want to send some love to you guys. So thank you. Okay. The next topic I'm going to be discussing is it's about ectomorph training. Received a lot of emails in regards to ectomorph training, and most of the emails just wanted to know, for as long as I've been training for 22 years, what has worked for me, what hasn't worked for me, what's my opinion. So let me read one of the emails that I did receive. So this is from Cedric A. Hello Efrem, my name is Cedric A. I was wondering if you would not mind doing a video for ectomorphs and weight training in the gym. Could you explain from your perspective what are the best movements for ectomorphs? Also, in most of your videos you use the Smith machine a lot with your clients. I was curious as to why you use the Smith machine over barbell and dumbbells. Thank you, Efrem. Your videos are on point. So that's from Cedric A. Once again, Cedric A, thank you for the email. And I'll address, you actually have two questions here, so I'll address both of them, okay? The first question is, what is my perspective on what are the best movements for ectomorphs when we're training? I believe for ectomorphs, we need to do a combination of compound movements and isolation movements. Reason being is because, we have long bones. We have small bones. We have long limbs. Our limbs are very long. Small bones, small joints, low body mass, low body fat, very high metabolism. So, with that being said, what I've learned over the last 22 years is that compound movements are critical for us because it involves more than one of the body parts that you're using when you're training in the gym. For instance, when you're doing pull-ups, that's a compound movement. You're involving your lats and you're involving your biceps. It's actually a great compound movement because pull-ups, if you don't have strong biceps, you're not going to be able to do pull-ups. And because the back is one of the biggest muscles that you have on your body. So when you're doing pull-ups, if you don't have strong biceps, everybody thinks that you need to have upper body strength in order to do pull-ups. That's true, but it's your biceps that require your strength to be able to pull up and pull down. So you can have an incredible chest, but if your biceps are weak and they're not strong, you're not going to be able to perform pull-ups. Prime example of that is, when you go to any gym, just pay attention to a lot of the big guys that are over 200 pounds. A lot of them struggle, they can't do pull-ups. And, they're big, but, a lot of them are lacking strength in their biceps, and that's one of the main reasons they can't pull themselves up. So I believe that a combination of compound movements and isolation movements are required for ectomorphs, because of our stature, because of our frames, the way our frames are, because we're just very thin, and compound movements allow enough stress, I believe, on the skeletal and the muscular system to build quality muscle. So it's going to take a long time to do, but I love compound movements. I use compound movements majority of my training. I do use isolation movements as well. For instance, biceps. When I do biceps, I do bicep curls, and you do have to use a combination of both when you're an ectomorph. to balance your physique out, because if you just do compound movements and you neglect doing any sort of isolation movements, your physique is not going to look right. Okay, so as ectomorphs, you really got to pay attention to that. And I also I write a blog. So if you ever go to my website at www.toologittoquitfitness.com, I've got a blog that I write, and I just recently wrote a blog in regards to ectomorph training. So feel free, on all my videos at the very bottom, I always have my blog information on there. So all you got to do is just click on the link and it'll take you straight to my blog. So I did cover that in my last article. So yes, a combination of compound movements and isolation movements are the best movements for ectomorphs, I believe. And I've learned a lot in the last 22 years. I've learned what has worked for me, what has not worked for me. The basic movements are always going to work for ectomorphs. They're always going to work because they're basic movements. There's no need to go into the gym and, I know a lot of you young kids read these articles in Muscle and Fitness, and they're talking about supersetting and descending sets and all this type of knowledge. But the pros are the ones that do the majority of that stuff because they're pros, and it's not really necessary when you're an ectomorph to have to constantly superset or do descending sets or whatever the language they want to use to make it sound good. Basic fundamental movements for ectomorphs in the gym is what's going to give you sustainability of muscle to build on your body and to help you maintain your weight. Okay, it's the basic movements, nothing fancy. It's just the basic movements. Okay, so that's my opinion as far as what I think would work best for all ectomorphs. And that's straight across the board. What I've learned is a compound as well as a combination of compound movements and isolation movements is what works best for ectomorphs, at least my experience. Okay. The second part of that question was in regards to the Smith machine. And I get asked this question a lot by my younger viewers and just by young people in general that are probably just starting off weight training and just familiarizing themselves with weight resistance. When I'm in the gym training my clients, a lot of the younger guys are just very, very curious. They're always asking me, why do you use the Smith machine all the time? We don't see you do any other movements but the Smith machine, and why are you always using the Smith machine? And the answer to that question is, if you look at the Smith machine, what I've learned over the last 22 years, the Smith machine is one of the safest machines that you have in a gym. The Smith machine is very versatile, first of all. And as a trainer, what I've learned over the years as a bodybuilder, is that the Smith machine is very, very safe. And, a lot of guys, because, they want to use their strength and think that when you go barbell or dumbbell that the Smith machine is a cheap machine. Well, it's not. If you actually look at the biomechanics of the Smith machine, it's a very balanced machine. And the reason that I put my clients, especially my female clients, on the Smith machine is because it allows them balance. And the Smith machine also allows you to work on your strength, and it also allows you to just work on technique and in performing correct movement. And once again, I'm not going to get caught up in barbell versus dumbbell. All of the machines and free weights that are in the gym, they're there for one purpose, to utilize them all. Okay, so I don't believe that dumbbells or barbells are superior over a machine. When you're training with weight resistance, you have to angle train. Okay, that's how you maximize your ability to sustain your muscle. That's how you maximize your ability to build muscle. That's how you maximize balance of your muscle. Okay, So it's about angle training, and I have found over the years that the Smith machine allows a lot of balance. And you'd be really amazed if you work with the Smith machine for a while and then you go out and you do free weights, how much balance you have. You should actually be stronger if you go to a flat bench barbell, or flat bench incline, or dumbbells after using the Smith machine. So that's the reason why I use the Smith machine. It's very safe. It's very balanced. It allows you to work on your strength, and you don't have to worry. The good thing about the Smith machine, if no one's there, you don't need a spotter more than anything else. You can go pretty heavy on it, and you don't need a spotter. If you feel like you're going to fail, you just lock it in. So it's a great machine. That's a great question, by the way, Cedric. That's a very good question. So that's the reason why I use it, and I will continue to use it. And I know it works. So that's it. Once again, I want to thank you, Ectomorphs, for sending me emails and requesting information. And I'll be making another video here in the next couple weeks, and talking about something totally different. So Ectomorphs, hopefully I'm being of help to you. Hopefully I'm able to shed some light on some things for you. And I'm spending a little bit more time on YouTube. I'm going through a lot of different things on YouTube, and YouTube's very interesting. Like I said, I think it's a great vehicle, and for everyone to be able to voice their concerns and just share information. It's a great vehicle for that. So with that being said, Ectomorphs, appreciate your time. Thank you for tuning in, checking a brother out. Once again, always keep a brother in your prayers. I'm out. Much love to you. Peace.